Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Michelle Marie, and I am the owner and operator of Astrological Tarot. I am both a Western and Vedic astrologer, as well as a tarot and oracle card reader. You can find me at astrologicaltarot.com. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's great to see you all.
And I am Tanys Coughlan, founder of the Twillow Lifestyle Community and the Twillow Lifestyle Academy. I'm a Reiki master, crystal master. I am a channel and an oracle, and I'm a Celtic Shamanic high priestess. And I'm excited to share energy with you this evening.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ramsey Chidi. I'm a psychic medium. I'm also an energy healer, intuitive healer, and I help people relieve their physical and emotional pains through either psychic mediumship or neuro-linguistic programming. I also do Reiki. I have a lot of energy healing modalities under my belt, including Nocti and therapeutic touch. And you can find me at ramseychiti.net. It's going to be an awesome evening. I can feel it.
Me too.
Me too. I love tingly.
And Jennifer says, hi. Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We hope you're doing well. So we are very excited. Okay, what are you laughing about?
I got like total goosebumps right now.
Oh, okay.
Lots of visitors, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So the team's
They're
here,
excited.
guys. So this is gonna be a good show. One, we are very excited to have Ramsey on again because, I mean, Ramsey, you're an Aquarius, right?
I'm a Libra.
A Libra. Okay, so you've got a birthday coming up. That's exciting.
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh. So yes, Ramsey, he has more stuff under his belt than most people. If you saw the list of things in the description that Ramsey does, he does that, and he's also like a financial advisor or.
I'm a director of finance for a multinational company too.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
So, that.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Rachel. Rachel says,
Hi,
hey, guys,
Rachel.
hope you're doing well. I'd love a reading regarding health and dating. Okay, well, we'll definitely get to that for you, okay? All right, so before we start the show, we like to do a little collective reading. I'm going to talk to you about some astrological energies going on, and then Tanys and Ramsey are going to hit what they see, okay? So the main thing that's going on started yesterday and today is it's Lord Ganesha's birthday. Yay! And according to my wonderful guru, Komilla Sutton, Ganesha takes away your problems and leaves you lighthearted and open to new experiences. And if you would like to celebrate Ganesha's birthday, you can do so by bringing flowers and sweets to your home and chanting mantras to the image of Ganesha. I have a little statue of him on my altar here. He's all over my house, but this is him. He's so cute. And then this is my little statue of him. I love he's dancing and he's got a little belly. Oh, and Tanys has her Ganesha too. Let me just pull you up for a second.
I think we'll keep him out in front of us.
Yes, please do. That'll remove obstacles.
I'll find it.
Definitely, just for his birthday. And I'll keep him over here next to my Krishna. Okay. So basically, so you can offer sweets, you can do mantras to the image of Ganesha, you could hold satsang, which is just gathering like-minded people. Like where am I at? There we go. Okay. I'm like, why am I little? I know. It's the most important. So you can give to the poor and the needy today. You can get, like I said, you can get together with a gathering of like-minded people and share foods and sweets with them. You can basically, the most important thing is use this day to let go of problems that have accumulated over the past year and symbolically let go of them. So if you're holding on to any anger or negativity against others, just ask Ganesha to carry them away from you and bless you with peace and happiness, because that's what he does. And if you do this puja annually, you're going to get more and more blessings from Ganesha, and many sorrows will go away and the spiritual path becomes clear without obstacles. So that's all good, right? Uh-huh. So the seed mantra for Ganesha is as follows. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And it's recommended that you do it 3 times, just like I did, before saying any prayer or mantra, because he removes all of your karma and obstacles so that you have a direct connection with whatever deity or form of God or goddess that you are trying to communicate with. And there's another really good one. This is one of my favorites. I do this every day. It's Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Niravignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. And that's, O Lord Ganesha, the great presence, radiant like a million suns, please remove all the obstacles for my tasks at this time. So if you're feeling blocked, that's a really good prayer. Okay, it's going to clear all that stuff up. So let's talk about September. So Venus is going to be ending his Gandanta transit from Cancer to Leo. Yay! Gandantas are spiritual knots. It's good when planets are, fully through those. And Venus rules love and relationships. So if you're feeling a little cranky right now with your partner, that's what's going on. Okay, so just allow this to pass. Sun, Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn are all in dignity. Jupiter and Saturn are retrograde, and the Sun is Vargotama, meaning he is in the Rashi and the Vamsha, which is the Dharmic chart, in the same sign. So that's kind of cool. And the Sun loves being in Leo. He's just like, yeah. Okay, so the main thing we have going on next week is going to be September 3rd. Well, technically this week. So Jupiter retrograde is going to aspect Mercury. So Mercury's in Virgo and Jupiter's in Pisces. And Mercury's exalted in Virgo, and he really enjoys the intellectual energies that this sign provides. And Jupiter expands and supports this energy. So this is a good time to get to work on projects that require a lot of focus. But know that the Mercury retrograde occurs on the 10th. So basically from the 3rd to about the 8th or 9th. That's going to be a good time to get a lot of stuff done. Okay. And then we have the retrograde. So it's only going to last about a week. All right. So yes. Now things are really going to clear up when Mercury goes direct on October 2nd. So you can expect smooth sailing in your intellectual products all the way from October 4th to October 26th, because Mercury's exalted. He's moving direct. It's just a really good time to get stuff done. So to give you an idea of how this energy can be used, Kate Winslet has this energy in her chart, this aspect between Jupiter and Mercury. And, basically, during her Jupiter Mahadasha, that's when Jupiter was in charge of her life, and Jupiter and Mercury Subdasha, that was between 2008 and 2010. She had 2 critically acclaimed roles in 2008 and received significant awards and attention for her performances in Revolutionary Road and The Reader. She won a Golden Globe Award for each of these films, and for the latter, she was awarded the Academy Award and BAFTA Award for Best Actress. And at 33, she surpassed her own record as the youngest performer to accrue 6 Oscar nominations during this time.
Wow.
So yeah, she got a lot done.
Yeah.
But she also became the 3rd actress in history to win 2 Golden Globes awards at the same ceremony. So what this energy does, it just gives you a really big push depending on what houses these guys are in. But what it can cause is, like, she became really exhausted by all the media attention during this period. So she took 2 years off until she was ready to creatively engage again. And she went back to work after the Jupiter Mercury Dasha had passed. So she was able to get a lot done toward the beginning, but she experienced burnout. So that's kind of important to note. So if there are any projects that you would like to see get off the ground this week and the following month, this energy is supported. Okay. Know that it can put you into a bit of an intellectual whirlwind. So practice self-care and take a little time off once you've accomplished your goal. Otherwise, you're just going to go burned out. Okay. So before I pass this on to Tanys, I just want to say hi to a couple of people. D. Rose Hope is here. Hey, good to see you. I love your new photos on Facebook. Your family's so cute. And Jiao is here. Hey, Jiao. Good to see you. And of course, Rachel and Jennifer, welcome, welcome. All right, Tanys, take the floor.
Okay. So yes, the self-care thing is coming up. I was working on my horoscope readings for the membership site, and take time out came up in at least half a dozen of them.
Wow.
So definitely it's a card where it's like, take time out. You've been doing stuff for other people, time to take care of yourself. So that came up as a real theme coming through for the next month or so. So what we've got today is looking deeper. So we've got all those gems of wisdom below the surface. So give yourself time to look deep within to find out what is happening for you. Okay? Because there's some stuff there that we don't look at all the time, and that's going to come up for you to clear. Okay? And when it does, you're going to need to accept what is, but know that you're held. You see the hands there? Okay? You're held. Accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. So you're going to find stuff in there. There's some shadow work, basically, right? So we all have shadow. So there's some of that that's going to come up. And it may not even be our shadow, actually. I'm feeling like it may be that something comes out that somebody else is in their shadow. And so you'll have to accept what is and let it go if necessary. Okay, so this one is letting go. I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. Okay, so this may be like what you were talking about, Michelle, with the relationships. They've been kind of up and down, right? So now it's time to let go of that energy and accept what is. And then I asked for some clarification, and I got release. Work with Archangel Michael, okay, to let go of what no longer serves your purpose. So that's a big theme as well for the next month. I'm feeling actually 2 months. We're going to be doing a lot of that kind of thing, letting go. So listen to your intuitive feelings, because you're going to be getting those hits, okay? What is it that I need to let go of? Listen to your intuitive feelings on that, because when you do that, you're going to be embarking on this brand new adventure. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and this is what Michelle was talking about with a new project coming up, and you're going to have all this energy. So as you're working through this other stuff, you're going to start to embark on a new adventure, okay? And it may even involve a move. Okay, so this one here says, a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. So there may be some of you that are getting new jobs. Some of you are moving houses. Lots of stuff coming up. Lots of changes, okay? But it's going to bring peace. It's a welcome move. It's a welcome change. I am the angel of peace. I bring new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Okay? So we've been going through this, we're going into this time of power like Michelle was talking about, right? And then we're going to embark on a new journey during that time to bring ourselves more peace. So we will find more peace. I also picked a crystal card, and it's the green aventurine. Right there, okay? Which is awesome for abundance, good for luck, to bring all of that stuff in. So work with that green aventurine for that, as well as very connected to the heart chakra. Okay, that's what I have for this week.
Hi, everyone. Before starting this show, I was meditating to see what would the theme be for tonight, or actually for the month to come. One of the things that I saw was a waning moon and a child. A waning moon is a sign of fertility. There are things that are happening, and we're moving into a new season, actually. We're changing from summer to fall shortly. So there's going to be a bit of change, but it's at this time where we harvest. And in the Chinese tradition, and I think in maybe 2 weeks' time, 1 week time, there's the mid-autumn harvest. So you're going to be able to reap the reward of the hard work that you've done up till now. So September is a really good month. And like Tanys said, I believe it's going further than September. September, October is going to be really good in terms of doing work, reaping rewards, starting a new, like I would say planting a new seed, but it's the end of the season. You should continue what you started rather than focusing on something new. And regarding the child that I saw, since we're changing, so we're becoming a new you. A new you needs to learn. And the learning is supposed to be fun, part of a game, part of a play. That's the word that comes to mind, is a play. So play, and through playing, you'll be able to acquire a lot of learning. And since it's a harvest season, go play in the woods, play in the fields, gather what you can, smell the roses. All of this will help you basically solidify yourself, ground yourself, and move on the path that you're looking for. And I think the path is really lit. And I love red lanterns. So if you want to use red lanterns this month, they're gorgeous and they help you light your passage.
While you were talking, Ramsey, I was getting childlike wonder.
Oh yeah,
that was coming through. So yeah, go through life with childlike wonder.
That was beautiful, Ramsey. We all need to be reminded to have a little fun because we're going back to school. We're getting back into the swing of things. This is the season where we're all working hard and getting those crops in. So it's good to remember to have fun while we do it. Okay. So thank you guys so much. I'm so excited to read with you. So D Rose Hope says, I love the energy. Beautiful. Jal says hi. Anna says hi. Rachel Rose is here, and she says, I missed you last week, Tanys. We all missed you, but you accepted a really cool award.
I did.
You did. Jacqueline Johnson says, awesome. Hey, Bright Sunshine, welcome. Love your name. And so, yeah, tell us a little bit more about the reward, and then I'll get into our first reader.
Oh, I was so honored. I was nominated for an Entrepreneur of the Year award with the Women's Business Network in Ottawa. And I'm one of the finalists. I don't know, there's 3 finalists in each category, and I'm one of the finalists in my category. So, yeah, I was pretty shocked and honored. So that's why I wasn't here last week. I was kind of at the ceremony to find out whether we went on to the next level kind of thing. And yeah, so now I have to go to a gala and stuff.
You look so good in your dress.
Get all gushied up. Because it's a formal gala. Apparently it's like going to the Oscars. So,
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I bought a dress.
Oh, sorry.
Getting ready. That's okay. Bought a dress. I'm getting ready. We'll see what happens. I'm excited. So honored, really honored. There's so many talented entrepreneurs in the city that it's, yeah, just totally honored.
Well, I was going to say, yes, you were shocked, but we weren't. Because you have been a wonderful leader. Like you started the Twillow Academy. So we're starting to teach classes this year through the Twillow Academy. We're also doing a new membership page, which I suggest you tell people a little bit about. I'm going to get you, if you go to the membership page, you're going to get basically all the stuff that I say on the show times 10 as far as Vedic transits for the month. Like I'm only halfway through and it's already 6 pages of single space. Like,
wow.
Yeah, it's 12-point font. It's just a lot. It's probably going to end up being a lot, but you get a lot for being a member. Okay.
That's
and
great.
Then you're going to have access to classes and a bunch of other things. And Tanys did this all herself because she's amazing. And she invited all of us on board and we're all collaborating. And she's such a great leader because she is, she's collaborative. You know, she knows how to work with all of us in a really genuine and awesome way and make things happen at the same time. So we really love and appreciate you.
Thank you. Well, I couldn't do it without you guys. Really, you know, you guys are an amazing team. I'm so honored to have you guys working with me and trust me and, you know, go forward with us in this journey. It's so thank you to all of you. I'm really blessed with wonderful colleagues and friends. Because each and every one of you is a friend as well. So I love you all.
We love you too. And D Rose Hope says, amazing, congratulations. Yay.
Thank you. Yeah,
Okay.
so the membership page is, if you go to the twillowlifestyle.ca, you'll find the membership there and you can take a look. There's monthly horoscope readings, card readings, there's pick a card reading. We're going to have a recipe every month from our nutritionist, Nicole Coleman. We've got a essential oil recipe every month from our essential oil specialist, Ruth Heyerdahl. And we've got lots of other resources and stuff from the other ones. We've got some human design stuff from Jen, and all of that. And there's going to be, you know, yoga poses on there from Jacqueline. And Jacqueline and Jen just joined us. Hi, guys. Thanks for coming. Love you too. So yeah, so there's lots of fun stuff happening there. There's specials on there for the school and hopefully for some products as well. We're working on the site for that. So yeah, so stay tuned. There's lots going on with the Twillow Lifestyle Community. Mm-hmm. Check out the site.
Yay. And it's twillowlifestyle.ca.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to get to questions because that's why a lot of you guys are here. Yay.
Yes.
Okay. So Jennifer Kennedy tipped. So you are number 1 in line, my dear. So if you have a specific question, go ahead and ask it. But I did pull some cards for you. And the first card I got was Embrace. And I'm using my Whispers of Ganesha Oracle, not just because I love it, because it's his birthday today. Yay. So, and the number here is 11. Okay. And what the first thing when I looked at this card was he's hugging his little rat Mushak. And he's just like, they're just really into it. And the image that came into my mind was you were hugging. Oh, she's got another one here. Embracing the future. There you go. We both got embrace. You can't make this stuff up, guys. So the first thing I got when I pulled this for you was you hugging a little girl. Okay. And what they told me was your hugs are very healing. So you understand that healthy relationships require a lot of work to maintain them. And there are many parts of the world, like hugging is a recognized familiar kind of greeting. And in addition to being a manner of like acknowledgement and support and reassurance, in someone's life spirit, it's encouraging you to be nurturing toward yourself and to others during this time. So, okay, they're saying focus on creating a balanced life for yourself because you've had some imbalances in the last year that just kind of need to be healed a little bit. And remember that more can be accomplished when you're in a serene mood. Okay, so be imaginative, be helpful, and deal with issues as they arise. Don't just anticipate them, just deal with them as they come. Okay, they're saying that your hugs, they symbolize a familiarity. They love, affection, like people can feel the energy coming off of you when you give them. So the best way you can do to show your support is doing this. Like they're saying they're an expert at like comforting and consoling others. And this is something that you can provide. And they're showing me a little girl, a child. Okay. The exchange of energy that takes place as you give and receive at the same time will heal yourself and heal your family as well. So dole out those hugs. Because the second card I got was very similar. And this goes along with the energy that Ramsey and Tanys were picking up. I got delight. Have fun. So here he is. He's kind of laughing here. He's clutching his belly. Okay. So we're all born with the gift of laughter. And laughter is a natural medicine. So delight, laughter, it can be helpful in ways that you haven't really realized or imagined. And a simple laugh can just help you feel better about yourself, about the world around you. And if you're looking at situations a little too seriously, just try to find some humor. Okay, so this will remind you to stay centered and be grateful for what you have, despite, things, might being a little difficult. Okay, so Ganesha is holding a stylized conch here. And notice that it curls counterclockwise. Vishnu, the preserver's conch, curls inward and is clockwise, but this conch belongs to Shiva, Ganesha's father. So it represents the reversal of laws of nature. So it's like when things like kind of get out of control. So now we're living in a time of Kali Yuga, which is the dissolution. It's a darkening time. So laughter is very much needed right now because it's going to break up some of that dark and stagnant energy that this brings. And interesting. They're telling me that when you laugh, no other thoughts come to mind. So it can induce physical changes in the body. Okay. And they're saying share some laughs with friends, even if it's for a few minutes, and you're going to feel better for hours. So this is going to give you amazing energy, a good hearty, belly rumble can like dispel a lot of negative energy that's lingering behind, and it can enable you to see life from a much higher perspective. So just work with spirit. Ask spirit to support you in finding joy in life in new ways. And, one depiction of Ganesha was that he was born of Shiva's laughter. So ask your guides to help you lighten up through laughter. Okay. And by doing so, you can receive some really beautiful and immeasurable benefits. So, laughter is the best medicine. That's the best thing I think you can do moving forward regarding your situation. And I did pull a self-care card for you. And I thought this was really interesting. Create art. Okay. And she's got some stuff out and she's creating art. Okay. This could also bring you joy. Maybe, get the girlfriends together. I see you just all like laughing and creating art and just like having a good time. So, get some gals from your tribe to come on over, create some art, laugh, maybe have some snacks and just, enjoy yourself because it's very needed and, very deserved. Okay. Sending you lots of love, Jennifer.
I was totally seeing that. You
Yeah.
around the table with a bunch of women just laughing and having a good time. With
Yep.
the creative thing, have a paint night.
Yeah, there you
Have a
go.
paint night. And combine the laughter and the creativity.
Mhm.
Awesome. So I got proceeding softly. That's the card. My camera doesn't seem. Oh, there we go. Now he's going. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. Okay, so make sure you're taking the time to smell the flowers. And there's tea there. Chamomile is what I'm feeling. Okay, in those quiet moments, because you need to tap into your intuition. Okay, so there's something coming. You see, we're looking through the keyhole, and getting into flow is the key. So trusting your intuition and following what it says, flowing with what your intuition says. Okay, because you are intuitive. So once you know, when you know, right? Not just know, but you want to know. When you know, keep charging ahead. Okay, keep charging ahead. Don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. See, he's coming out of the dark into the light with purpose. That's why I say when you know, right? You're going to know. And the next one I had was, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So when you know and don't take no for an answer, you're going to have a positive outcome. Okay? With Isabella on your side. So go ahead and take that action. So you're going to be jumping over some obstacles. So ask Ganesha to help you, right? Jump over those obstacles and embrace the future. You see there's a door there, right? Follow the path and walk through that door. Trust your intuition to tell you which door and walk through the door. Okay? It says, I step into the future with an open heart, which was the next card. Opening to love. My heart is open. So allow yourself to be open to love. Okay? And I don't even mean necessarily romantic love. To me, it's feeling like universal love. Right? Just allow love and light to permeate every cell in your body. Is what I'm feeling. Okay? Every cell. Because you are launching a new journey. And it's going to be amazing, is what I feel. I feel like this huge heart opening, and I'm just excited, is what it feels like, Jen. So just go with that, okay? But meditate on it. Take the time to meditate and really find out what it is that you want to do. And then you just got to trust yourself and go with it. All right? So hope that's helpful, and lots of love, okay? Keep us posted.
Hey, Jennifer. While they were reading your cards, I was connecting to you, and I felt very, very emotional. Emotional to a point where I wanted to cry. It's more of a loving, kind emotions. What I saw Madonna holding the child right next to you, which means that you're spiritual and you have great faith in the spiritual aspect of life. So what it was telling me is that faith that you hold, you should hold to it even stronger, because sometimes you have a weak point, and that's what drives this bit of anxiety or uncertainty. I felt a bit of stress or anxiousness towards. It's like a feeling in the stomach and the throat. It's a bit tight. What I got from it is that say it, don't save it. It's good to let things out in a good way, discuss them rather than holding them for later on, because they kind of like compile into negative energy within the body. Another thing that I saw an open path. It's actually that's not really it is open, but it's actually bright. It's well lit path. So whatever you're trying to get on, whatever path you're trying to take, have faith. Again, that's the word that comes back again. Have faith. You're on the right track. You'll get there. So oh yes, and I forgot one little thing. I saw a little girl, okay, walking towards you and hugging your leg. and it was so emotional. I got goosebumps, and it feels that your little child wants to come out. Allow her to go out and play. Allow, like, relax, let it go, let go, and enjoy everything that is happening around you. She really wants to come out, and she's like hugging it. It's like every time I see that image, I guess goosebumps. um that's all I have for you. I hope this was helpful, and good luck on your journey.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Ramsey. I love that we all got very similar images as far as the reading went.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're sending you lots of love, Jennifer. Okay.
And again, awesome.
Yeah. So this is Rachel. She's next, and she also tipped. I want to know about my 4-year sober curious journey and the date I had this weekend with an ex-Mormon. Okay. So first I asked about the date. Okay. And I got love yourself first. Okay. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay. And then the second part I got was make the effort. And great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Now, the energy that I got from this person, there wasn't a lot of romance there, but there was some spiritual energy connection. Like I didn't get I didn't get a photo in my head of you guys like doing anything romantic, but I did get Pisces, which tells me that this could be a chance for you to connect with someone because you have something spiritually in common. You're searching for something. Okay. Cause that's the connection that I'm seeing. And so I asked a little bit more about this kind of energy and how because you mentioned both your 4-year sober curious journey and this date that you had with the Mormon, ex-Mormons. And, I kind of I asked Spirit, like, why did she ask these together? Because it's like, those are two very different things that are on your mind. Okay. You're working through something spiritually, and so is this other person. And that's kind of what's bringing you together is this, you're on a journey together to learn more about your own brand of spirituality and what works best for you. And you're tapping into your intuition and doing all of these things. And then I had an image, I'm not kidding, Tanys, of them taking a class from you. So I got the Page of Earth. Page of Earth is all about studying something. It's scholarly, it's dependable, it's patient, and very, very successful with their studies. And it's good news about just wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. I think you guys should take a class together because you clearly have this Piscean spiritual drive or connection to study something spiritual. And then I got the 8 of Earth just to confirm it. It's literally the study card. He's studying. Look at this. And I take this as his energy. His skilled work will be very rewarded. Okay. Learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. So, and this was before I had the image of Tanys teaching. I picked this card. And so I was just like, okay, Spirit, you're just like being really literal with me today. And I said, well, what's going to be the outcome of this? I got the Empress. What this activity that you guys, the spiritual kind of school activity, I don't know what it is, Tanys, you might be able to tap into it. Lavish abundance, giving birth to your dreams. You're going to be able to nurture yourself and others with this energy. Okay. So that's what I got. The reason this person popped into your life is because you are supposed to do some kind of a spiritual class, lesson, journey together. And it's going to help you both go out into the world and do some healing to others that are kind of, seeking. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hope that was helpful. I know Tanys and Ramsey have more. Sending you love, Rachel.
Yeah. When I first heard you say that, it was Reiki that came to mind.
Oh, okay.
And then you said healing to others. So that makes sense too. So
well,
something
right
along that line, right?
Yeah.
Something in Reiki or Aqua Lead, one of those, feels like an energy healing kind of thing that you'd be doing. So trust your intuition on that. And tap into that. Okay. There's a key for you there. You're looking through a keyhole. Okay. It says, my life is truly guided. So this was actually about the sober curious. So trusting your intuition on it. How are you feeling about it? Because I think it helped you to bring in new energy. brought new energy into the world for you. You're giving birth to a new energy, okay? A newfound peace. You're more connected. See, it's full purple, and there's the moon, okay? So your intuition is stronger in your sober curious, okay? So again, trusting your intuition is coming up again, okay? So enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Trust your intuition to tell you which way to go. You will be jumping over some hurdles along the way. Just take action. Don't let yourself get mired in the heaviness of what's going on in the world today, okay? Because you have this new sensitivity. We can feel the collective, and we get really sort of almost mired in the density. Please don't allow yourself to do that. You've got a beautiful light, and you need to let it shine. So take action on your intuition, all right? As for the romance, I actually got pay attention to the red flags, okay? And I think this is because you both have healing to do. So it's red flags letting you know about the healing that you're going to be doing. That doesn't mean that it's not meant for you. I think that you are maybe going to go to a retreat together, okay? So there's time to be a little bit more disconnected from the world. So what that says to me is that there's a lot of influences coming at both of you, and it's creating something there that needs to get released, okay? But I do have confidence that you will release it, because I have stayed optimistic about your love life, okay? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring it to fruition. And it's worth waiting for. So just take your time with it. Divine timing is at work here. Allow it to take a natural course of action, because there is some chemistry between you. There's a strong energetic attraction here. All right. So just be patient with this. Take it slow. Allow the healing to happen. And one of the keys about relationships is really, if you can heal together and move forward together, it makes it even stronger. Okay. Keeping in mind that if there are any red flags, right, that you watch out for those in case. And, you know, if you're going to grow together, you both need to grow together. Okay. So, yeah, overall, it feels good. I just think it's a journey, and it's going to take a bit of time to get through, because there's some learning to do. Okay. Hope that's helpful. Lots of love.
Rachel, a couple of things regarding the connection, the date. Regarding the date, what I felt, it was a connection of the minds rather of the heart. It was too much in the mind. Basically, it's either justification of, oh yeah, this is what I'm looking for, or it's a what do you call it? Two people in the same situation, they got connected together because of their situation and trying to move forward, but it wasn't a heart-based connection. That doesn't mean that it wouldn't turn into one, but at the moment it's not. I feel there's something heavy around your heart. There's something that you're thinking a lot about that is weighing you down, and I can't breathe. That's how I feel, and for that, I wouldn't suggest anything other than what the message would tell me to tell you is allow the universe to guide you on your path. Challenging it will get you somewhere, but it'll be very, very difficult. Allowing it to guide you there will get you to the same place with an easy passage. Regarding the soberness, or I felt you're on a very, very good path. Keep it up. Now, there is still some temptation that is sitting or lurking in the shadows of your psyche. I saw a couple of bars here and there, and just hold the faith tight, because you're strong, and I don't think you'll be I don't think you'll find a weak moment whereby you would go back, but just keep an eye on it because it's gonna surface, which is normal. It's like when when I stopped smoking. Actually, after years, it just like pops where, oh, I need a cigarette, but really I didn't need one. And when I realized it, I came aware of it. I just pulled back and I didn't have my cigarette. And it's been, I don't know, over 15 years a non-smoker. So good luck and wish you well. You're on a good path.
Congratulations, Rachel and Ramsey, on your journey. That's really amazing. It is.
Yeah.
It is. And the energy that you're picking up on her chart, Ramsey, is in her chart. She has Rahu on the moon. Rahu is a shadow deity, and he causes obsessions, fears, illusions, and he makes us do addictive type things. So you saw it. It's right there. So we all have Rahu, but on the moon, it's psychological and it's difficult. And that's the energy that Rachel's dealing with in this incarnation. And my hat's off to you, dear. It's difficult energy, but I know you've got this. Okay. So sending you lots of love. Okay. Yeah. All right. So our next question is from D. Rose Hope, who tipped. Thank you so much. I'm experiencing massive shifts in energy, which inspired and motivating. However, at the same time, I'm having health challenges. Yep. I think I'm listening, so confused about this opposing energy and if it's time to rock and rest at the time. Okay. At the same time. Got it. Okay. So you don't have to tell me what kind of energy this was, but I feel like I got hormonal and I got reproductive system. Okay. So, and then I asked my cards for clarification, and I got Scorpio, which rules the reproductive system, the hormones. But Scorpio also causes a lot of transformation in your life. And they gave me an image of you moving through what's called a Gandanta. It is a spiritual knot that exists between Scorpio and Sagittarius. And what this does is it forces you to shed the more material things in life, the darker aspects in life, to make room for massive transformation. But you're kind of in the middle right now, which is what's causing the health problems. It's like you're neither there nor here. You're just in the middle. Okay. That's what the Gandanta is. It's a karmic knot. So that's the image that I got. And so I asked Spirit, primarily Ganesha, because he removes our obstacles, and today's his birthday. I got sustenance. You see how he's got some like pineapples and fruit and things like that. One of the things that popped into my head is this is something that I did recently was I bought a farm share. And what you do is you go to this farm and it's like all fresh organic fruits and vegetables and, really, really rich food, like a lot of antioxidants, a lot of herbs, a lot of things that can kind of give you that Manipura energy that you need to move forward, that drive to keep going. But they're saying there are things that you can do to nourish yourself that are really going to help moving forward. They are saying that you are in a time of abundance where there's more than enough to support and nourish your desires. And Spirit is encouraging you to appreciate all of the blessings, treats, gifts, and friendships and love surrounding you right now as you go through this. Because it's a difficult time, but you have a huge support system. Not just because I know you and I support you too, but that's literally what this card represents. So nourishing your soul, you can find interesting, exciting, and stimulating ways to experience life. So now they're telling me now is a time to learn, grow, and change. You are going through a lot of changes. Okay. It can also mean that you're refusing to create, experience, and grow what can be detrimental to you. Okay. So only you can truly know what your soul desires, but that Gandanta is the thing that you're struggling through. Okay. So, put your needs first. That's the number one thing they just told me. Your needs need to come first right now because you're moving through this very difficult knot. It's essential to find ways to understand and do something about your needs right now. That means listening to your inner dreams, your hopes, your wishes, and your body. Okay. They're telling me that on occasion, it may mean acting in ways that are contrary to what others expect or hope from you. So you're going to have to set some boundaries with people and just say, you know what, I got to do some me time because I'm going through some stuff, but I'll, circle back and we'll talk. Okay, but that's the big thing there. All right. So I did pull some self-care cards for you. The first one I got was create art. I had an image of you doing this with your kids, just something fun to take your mind off of all the stuff that's going on in your life. Okay. And when I create art, I get in a zone, and it kind of takes me out of like myself a little bit, my worries and things like that. The second one I got was sync with the moon. That's another reason I thought this might be reproductive womb related, because our wombs as women are linked to the moon. Both physically, psychologically, women are linked to the moon. So pay attention to the moon cycles. You're welcome to follow my transits on Tanys's page, or just an astrologer in your area. But looking at the cycles of the moon can kind of help you regulate some of this more, they're telling me hormonal energy, but okay. But the most important thing is it can help you ground yourself, because grounding yourself is, there you go. That's going to keep you in alignment with your energy moving forward. Get that Mutlahara just grounded, good to go. Notice the crown chakra is activated, so she can still continue to get messages from spirit. I know that that's your gift. You are able to download massive amounts of information because you have access to the Akashic records. Grounding yourself can help you better bring those messages down. And then the last thing I got was sweet treat. Make yourself something sweet and delicious. Something just to kind of give yourself a little something at the end of the day. Okay. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. I am so sorry to hear that you're going through this. I mean, I know that you are like an amazing leader and you get a lot done in your life. I believe your moon is in Maga, which is the throne, a ruler, and you are here to basically share Artha, which is your energy with the collective, with others, building communities and things like that. But just remember that as a leader, you've got to learn to set boundaries and meet your own needs too. And I don't have to tell most mangas are a little selfish. You're not. You're like the opposite. So, yeah, just set some boundaries with a few people. Take out some time for self-care and know that this will pass. Okay? I'm sending you lots of love.
Hi, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you're going through this too. The crystal that came out for me, which would definitely go with what Michelle was saying about hormones, is chrysocolla. So do a little bit of work with some chrysocolla, okay? It's also about healing heart stuff, because the first card that I got was that you need to leave a stressful situation behind. So there's something that you're finding stressful, and I don't know whether you're aware of the stress. It almost feels like it's like an underlying thing that you're not quite fully aware of that's there, okay? But they're cautioning you about it. So caution is warranted. So there's something that you've got going on right now that you need to look deeper into, and ask Jesus, the divine healer, to come and help you. Okay? Ask him to come and be with you, because you are protected, right? You work with the guides, you're protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So step into that, because they are trying to tell you, right, what it is. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages. So the body is what you need to tune into. So I know for us, like when we're very connected, as we are, I tend not to be in my body very much. I tend to be up there a lot, and I suspect that it's the same with you. And when we're not like fully in our body, our body talks to us, and we're not aware of it, right? So if you start to tap into that body a little bit more, I think it'll come forward for you. Use your body as that guide. So the grounding that Michelle was mentioning is definitely important for you. Okay. The other thing is I got new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. So allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Okay. So I do know a little bit about you, and this massive shifts that you're going through is an upgrade. What I'm getting is there's a lot of, so you're actually getting a galactic energy upgrade at the moment. Okay. They're showing me like a key. So you're getting a master key. And it's going to help you open up more of your gifts. And so the intense energy is partially what you're feeling as well, right? So as well as we do the ascension symptoms every time we get sort of that bump up. It can create some physical stuff if we're not quite aware of it. Okay, even if we are aware of it, we have to be aware there's physical stuff that could come, because the body has to take on all of this, and it's processing all that energy. So I feel like that may be part of this health challenges. Making sure you're resting is going to be key. So we really need to listen to our bodies during this time. And it's the next one I have is a heart chakra. So the answer you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. Okay. So it's something to do with your heart chakra. So again, listening to that heart chakra about what really comes forward. And it has something to do with mothering, because I got the star mother for you. Okay. So that's why I'm really getting, there's a galactic connection that's coming in for you. And I'm not sure how much galactic stuff that you've done. And this may be why it's different for you. So because there's a galactic energy that's coming in. But this card also says, how can you mother yourself? So make sure you're taking care of yourself, for sure, okay? And I got a mending bridges. So I think you do this for others. And there may be something in that, because when you're doing that mending bridges for other people, it's a stress. Even though even if we say we're not internalizing, or we're trying consciously not to internalize it, intentionally saying I'm not internalizing this, there's still like this sort of underlying, so they're actually showing me saging. So making sure that you're clearing your energy. Okay. Yes, you are processing a lot of stuff. Okay. And a lot of it is really, it's galactic codes that are coming in. So they're actually making changes to our DNA at this time. So as we get these DNA changes, it's changing how our body processes everything even. So I've been exhausted as well the last few weeks. And it's this huge energy that's coming in. It's renewing our life, the new energy, but we have to clear out the clutter first, right? And it's giving birth to new energies on the earth. Okay. So a lot of us light workers, we're bringing in all of these new galactic light codes because they're needed here right now. Because we're switching, right? We're having this, of course, massive shift to a higher vibrational consciousness. And as we do that, we need to bring in new energy. So those of us that do a lot of energy work and stuff, we're bringing that energy through and we're channeling it. Okay. So it's about consciously being in the flow of it instead of fighting it. Because when we fight it or we resist, right? Not fight, but resist the energy flow, then of course we are a little bit more uncomfortable. So when I say flow with it, it's about being in the flow with your body's highs and lows, right? Making sure that you're resting when you feel you need to. And, and then go when you have the energy, paying attention to your body so you understand when the no's come up for you. And that's just going to bring you unconditional joy. Okay. So you're bringing in unconditional joy as a beautiful new energy. So tap into the star mothers that came, I was told to pick one of those, and the star mothers came up. So that's why very galactic energy coming in for you. I feel like that's kind of a switch for you. So, just embrace it. Let me know if you have any questions. I've been dealing with the galactics for a little bit. So lots of love.
Well, I got, first of all, before I go into my images and what I saw, I feel that your throat is so tight. There's something that is bothering you, or you're not able to vocalize, and that is affecting your energy a lot. Regarding the shift in energy, what I saw is a massive tree. You get a growth spurt, and through that the energy shifts. And from what I heard, it's almost the same thing. It's just you're growing right now. There's a lot of changes that are happening, which is normal. And what I saw right next to it is a dragon. Is basically power and bravery. So what I can tell you is that hold your ground. You're there. There's nothing wrong. Whatever is happening is supposed to happen for you to move into another stage of your growth development. I also saw a table under the tree. The table is about food. And I don't know, I heard, I'm not sure who said that, manage your food intake. It's very important at the time of change that we keep an eye on what we eat. You can eat chocolate, please. I do that every day, but let's just take it one piece, not like me, the whole bar.
It's a food group, you know.
Your growth requires a certain type of nutrition, and follow your intuition about it. I don't know, you might need greens, you might need reds, or whatever it is, the color that you need from vegetables or fruits. Go for it. Whatever comes to you in a craving, go for it, because that's what your body is needing right now in order to transform and be able to move into the next level. Good luck.
So chocolate will actually help you to ground the energy as well. That's coming through, right? Because sugar is a grounding thing. You want to make sure you're balancing it with some protein, but but chocolate is helpful for like grounding the energy and working through that. There's also something, as he was talking, I was getting a food sensitivity thing. So, you know, maybe you want to check into that as well. There's something you're sensitive to.
You're welcome.
Yes, and the sustenance card, that was the first one. It's about food. It's about looking at what you're eating. And one of the things that I do is I keep a journal. And this is how I found out I was allergic to chickpeas. Like, I had some hummus and I went, oh, and I wrote it down. And then the next time it happened again. So I'm like, okay, no more hummus. It's my favorite dish too. But anyway, so I did get an image of you. They're telling me sattvic foods, SATTVIC. And sugar is considered sattvic because it helps us channel. But maybe reducing meat intake, because that tends to block the channel, because it's a more sentient being that we're taking into our body. And so we take a little bit of them into us and it can cause some blocks in the channeling. So maybe like fasting at least once, twice a week, and just, you know, having a veg day, something like that. But yeah, definitely look at the dietary stuff, and that can help open up things. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
It's so good to see you. I'm sending you lots of love. Yes, definitely. We got a star on the show.
Yeah,
And she says,
exactly.
oh, thank you. I hear you. Thank you for the sweet treat at the end. I feel it. And then at the end here, she said, that's great, Tanys, bang on. So
Thank you.
yeah, thank you. You're very welcome. All right. All right. So we have another tipper. It's Miss Susan. So we're going to get to Susan, and then we're going to move on. Okay. So Susan asked a question. Let's see if I can find it here. Lots of Jill. Welcome. Welcome back to the show. Hey, y'all. I'm hoping to ask you about a suddenly planned trip to the Pacific Northwest. You're coming up here. Yay. I booked tickets today. Primarily, we're going to go see my dad, but also my uncle and two of Daniel's kids near Portland, and maybe drive down the coast to visit a dying friend in California. Okay. Traveling on September 17th, out by September 29th. What should we be aware of for a safe and joyous journey? Okay, so I'm going to hide your question just because it's taking up a lot. So there we go. Hey. The first one I got for you from the Whispers of Ganesha Oracle is beginnings. This journey is going to bring out some beginnings for you. And notice that Ganesha, he's doing what's called the Abhaya Mudra with the hand out like this. And this is a gesture of fearlessness. So it's basically a mudra of reassurance, of safety. It dispels fear. It accords divine protection and bliss. There's a symbol of like a water, like a lotus, a flower on his hand in red sandal paste. You can't really see it there, with an Om. Okay, so he's got the lotus down here and then the Om up here. Okay, so that's the Abhaya Mudra. All right. And so the lotus is symbolizing your potential to harness the flow of energy through your chakras, often depicted like the wheels of the lotus that are in this card here. So the 1,000-petal lotus is the enlightenment that we receive at the top of our skull. Okay, so I'm feeling like you've got some stuff that's going to open up while you're on this trip, and it's going to bring about your continued healing abilities, because like I told you, you have that really rare 11 divisions on your Jupiter in your chart. Sorry about the not focusing on me, so we'll just look at Ganesha. Your a new beginning is, this is going to bring more deep. They're telling me it's like they're encouraging you to take a fresh approach to how you connect with your inner guidance. And with awareness comes understanding. So one benefit of this new start may be an opportunity to stay true to the path or guidance that you signed up for at this period in your life. Okay. They're telling me you need to release the need to bring others into your vision, trust yourself, and be willing to do the work needed at this time. Your inspiration is going to be positive. Creativity, finances, and love are just going to flow before you. And ask your guides to assist you with this new energy, because it's going to bring you a lot of opportunities. Now, I think it's related to the dying friend or someone who is ill, because this energy, like I said, is linked to healing. Okay, and maybe helping people pass over or deal with significant or chronic illness. While you're there, they're telling you to make a meal. Lots of really delicious fresh fruits, vegetables, things like that. Making a meal and just, sharing that time together. Okay, because there's something about the way you cook that brings healing to the food, is what they're telling me. Okay. Gosh, what else? I did ask for 2 spirit guides for you. And the first one I got was Radha, consort to Krishna. She's a soul flame. And rediscover a lost part of yourself, experiencing relationship harmony and healing. This lost part of yourself is the ability to heal others. And I remember when I did your reading, they kept showing me plants. They kept showing me herbs. Like there is something in you that it's like a lost ancient knowledge that you have inside of you from a past life that you can bring forth during this Jupiter Mahadasha that you're in, that can really help heal the world. Okay, because the second one I got was green Tara. Green Tara is a supreme protection. Okay, see all the botanicals around her, all the herbs. You're protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitations, and just trust in your abilities to go through this process. But this overall trip, like I said, is going to bring about beginnings. You're going to start on this journey of healing the world. It's kind of exciting, Susan. I'm a little taken back by how forceful they're being with me about this, because it's a really big deal. Like not a lot of people have this in their chart, but you do, and you chose to come here and do this. So yeah, keep in touch, because I'm excited. You're on mute, love.
Definitely. Okay. So the first thing I saw is there's going to be some times on this trip where you need to just be in the flow, and you're going to need to listen to your heart. I feel like you're going to get called, to go off the highway. So listen to your heart, because there's a reason for it. Okay. So being in the flow was the first one. So flow with that. Be with the flow. Try not to be too, this is how it has to be. Okay. But really vacuum your fears away, because you're protected. There's no, this one here is, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. Okay. So I am wondering about your relationship with Dad, because I got the card, the parents card. Okay. And it says the divine truth is that parents are eternal. They eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. And then another card I had was your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. Okay. So I feel like there's something. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I feel like you're going to be able to work through this. Okay. So listen with your heart as you go through this journey. This is why it's going to be a huge trip for you, because it's very much about healing. Okay. Remember that he's coming at it from a place, and he's only capable of what he only has tools. He's only had the tools that he's had. Right. So he could not do anything differently. because those are the tools that he had. So if we do this and you just proceed softly, okay, being gentle with yourself and him, my inner power grows in moments of quietude. Okay, yes, healing tour. That's exactly what came through. Okay, but standing firm is going to help you to be on top. Do you understand? So this is not it is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. So this means really bringing love and compassion into this. Bringing love and compassion into the conversation. But yes, gently but firm. Right? It's okay for you to express how you feel. If you're doing it with compassion, that's going to help you to break down barriers. Okay, now, see, there's new growth here. So that's what this trip is about. Breaking down the barriers and having this new growth come through for you. Look at all the light coming in on that card. Okay. If you get nervous, focus on service, because you know you have a bigger mission here. So focus on the fact that the more healing you can do on all of this stuff, the more you're going to be able to step into your own light and make a difference in the world. I think when you release some of this stuff, your intuition is just going to get stronger. Your ability to channel light, to channel messaging is going to get stronger. The star is sticking out for me here. You're already a star. It's going to increase that. Just expect miracles. You see this love? It's full of love and growth. Okay? So trust that. And it says miracles are blossoming in my life. So just love and compassion for everyone involved. Okay? Because it doesn't help anybody to hold on to all the anger that you have. Not that it's not justified. Not that, like, everybody's allowed to have their own feelings in a situation. And expressing them is important, but expressing them in a way that is compassionate with love will help you to move through into the healing part of it. Okay? So patience with yourself, patience with others. Ho'oponopono. I know I say that all the time. Ho'oponopono. You absolutely are, Susan, here for peace and healings. And this is part of your journey in that way, so that you can help more people on the rest of your journey. So tons of love. We're here if you need us during your journey too. Okay? Lots of love, Susan.
Susan, I feel you're a bit anxious about the trip. There's nothing to fear. What I saw, of course, it has to come from a man with a checkered flag. You're arriving safely. Arriving safely and on time. I don't want to say ahead of time, but it's on time. So regarding the trip, it's going to be awesome. There's nothing to worry about. What I also saw, you're sitting on a pearl. It's a big pearl. A pearl is about inner wisdom, nurture of love, and strong on faith. So keep that faith going. Will get you exactly where you're supposed to be. The journey is not easy from an emotional point of view. What I saw, this journey for you, it's about weaving, because what I saw is like a what do you call that? A spider web, but a weaving a love connection across. It's about fate, destiny, like how you bring people together in an unforeseeable way. It's like you're connecting everybody together in a strong, loving way, which is like bloody awesome. Maybe I shouldn't use bloody on the show, but it is awesome. and I saw an owl for you at the end. And an owl is a symbol of wisdom, intuition, and supernatural powers. You have a very independent thinking, and I would say stick to that. You know where you,
Supernatural powers like Spider-Woman.
yes, Spider Woman. Stick to your thinking. You know where you're heading. You have a great intuition, and I'm sure it's going to be phenomenal. This whole trip is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be emotional, but it's going to be phenomenal. Good luck on it. Independent thinking, yes.
Yes.
We can always rely on Susan for the commentary.
It's awesome.
You're
Awesome.
such a big spirit. I love you, Susan. Oh my goodness. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, the main thing that popped into my mind as Ramsey was talking was the Radha card again, because it says experiencing relationship harmony and healing. And Radha, you know, she connected with Krishna, who is all there is. So that's you're basically finding a way to love and heal the world as a collective and to see the God in all, which is what Radha did. So yeah, definitely call on her. She's there for you. Oh, she says, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for letting me blow up your feed. You're welcome.
We're happy
Oh
you
my
blow up our feet
goodness.
too.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Ted Brick says hi.
Thank you, Brooks.
Yes, good to see you. Jill Shaw is here. Good to see you, Jill Shaw. Meshal Khan, welcome to the show. Denise Hill, welcome. Yeah, just welcome everyone. Now we've already gone over on time, and we did hit all of our. Oh, Shem says bye. I love you all. Bye, Shem. Have a wonderful week. We did hit all of our tippers, so we're going to sign off because it's been over an hour. But please join us next week because we have Jeff Pulver on. Jeff is not only a spiritual intuitive and oracle, he is also a futuristic innovator. He basically is the reason you can hear us right now because he invented what's called voice over internet protocol, which is allowing the sound to come over the internet. So he's like one of the fathers of the internet, and he's a really amazing oracle card reader and just person in general.
Huge heart.
He really does. And his birthday's coming up. He's going to be 60 years old. So big birthday coming up. So yes, please come on. Wish him a happy birthday. Learn more about all the wonderful things that he's doing in the world. And we look forward to seeing you. And I just want to say a big thank you to Ramsey Cheedy for joining us today. We absolutely loved reading with you. Your energy is always welcome. And we can't wait to have you on the show again. And let's see. Oh, Jacqueline, thank you for joining us too. Excellent. Yes. All right. So so please join us next week, especially if we didn't get to your question. Again, if you tip or you come early enough, we can probably get to you. Susan says, woohoo, Ramsey. You've got some fans, Ramsey.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. My name is Michelle Marie. I am both a Vedic and Western astrologer, as well as a tarot and oracle card reader. You can reach me at astrologicaltarot.com if you'd like a reading. And thank you so much for joining us this week. We'll see you next week. Take care.
And I'm Tanys Coughlan, founder of the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy. It's been a pleasure and an honor to share space with all of you this evening. And Ramsey, thank you for joining us. It's always wonderful to see you. And you can reach me at twillowlifestyle.ca. See you next week.
Thank you for having me tonight. And thank you all for joining. It was an awesome experience. And I'm Ramsey. You can find me at ramseycheety.net. I'm a psychic medium and an intuitive healer. See you next time on the show. All right.
And Twillow Fusion coming up.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's on the 30th. The 30th,
Yes.
right? Yes, and we'll figure out a topic.
It's
All right.
Stay
so,
tuned. Stay tuned.
Yes,
More Twillow Fusion.
sending you all love. Take care.